Hi crafty friends, it's Sylvia. How's everyone doing today? It is currently Sunday at 3:37, and so I figure I'd do a video. It's been a while that I don't do a video. Been slacking off. Been a little busy also, but today what we're gonna do is a April/May diamond painting progress. Okay, so I do have also a finish now. This is my logbook that I keep, and this is where I have all the paintings that I am currently working on or going to work on. So I don't know if you guys heard of something going around that's called 26, I think it's called 2626 challenge. And it's basically you kit up 26 diamond paintings, and then you work on, I guess, one at a time. And that's going to take me forever. But maybe I think I'm doing it because actually have 26 that I kitted up, but I have not put drills on all of them. I think I've only worked on 13 of them. And so as soon as you place a drill on the other ones, then that's considered a WIP, because work in progress. And I believe the 2626 challenge is there's supposed to be WIPs. So yeah, but I love this logbook. Okay, so we're gonna start with my first finish. So I'm just gonna put this over here. Well, it's called Radiant Faith. I finished it, guys. Yay! So let me bring it out so I can show it to you. I was looking for my stand to put this and I cannot find it. So let me see if I can put it there without falling. It'll probably fall. Okay, let me go get it. It's heavy. It's a heavy one. Okay. All right. So this one is considered a new painting, and this one is called, like I said, Radiant Faith, and it's from Diamond Art Club, and the artist is Teresa Donahue McManus. Now this painting is so heavy, so it's supposed to be for my mom, and I don't want anything to fall on her, and I figure if I frame this, it might be a little too heavy. And you never know, because I actually want it on the wall next to her bed. So I decided to get this magnet on Amazon, but it's so heavy that it literally would slide off. See, these are just two magnets. So my brother-in-law, he said, well, let me staple it. See what he did? He stapled it to the wood, and then this is just the other side of the magnet, right? And then it sticks together like that, or it's a magnet, not sticks. And you're able to pick it up. It is, like I said, very heavy. So let me just show you. I'm so happy that I finally finished it. I started this on December 3rd of 2025, and I finished it on May 15 of 2026. So let me just turn this page because I have a couple of things written down on my logbook. Okay, so this is a 25.6 inches by 35.4 inches, which is 65 centimeters by 89.9 centimeters. It is a square. That's the drill type. This cost me, when I bought it, was, I believe, $72.99. It's got 96 colors, and the total drills are 94,221. It does come with special drills. It came with 2 iridescent diamonds. It came with 3 fairy dust diamonds and 3 ABs. But I decided to make it more sparkly for my mom, and she's Catholic, so she's gonna love this cross. And I just thought this would make her happy, you know, every day in the morning when she looks at it and the sun sort of hits on the painting. It'll make it sparkle. And so I actually decided to use the DP with Sparklers bundle, and that came with a lot of sparklers, different special drills. So I believe I wrote it down here. Let's see. Here are all the special drills that came with the DP with Sparklers. It did come with, let's see. So with the just the Diamond Art Club, it came with 8 special drills, and then with a bundle from DP with Sparklers, it was 13 special drills. And that's including crystals, glitter, sparklers. Let's see what else. So we've got sparklers, glitter, pixie dust, and crystals. Yes, a metallic purple velvet. Okay. And so altogether, this painting has 21 special drills. That's a lot, guys. So yeah, let me put this back here again. Hopefully, like I said, it won't fall. This took me, because I like to track the time. Every time I sit down, I write down if it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes, so on. And it took me all together 81 hours and 30 minutes to finish it. Okay, so it's absolutely beautiful. The last time I showed you this painting, I believe I was like up to here. And so as you can see, I finished it. And it's absolutely stunning, guys. Super heavy because of all the bling that it has. And that's why I decided to try to use that this magnet frame. So let me just bring it up so you can see how sparkly it is. Can you see the sparkle? I'm just trying to figure out, I don't know, I wrote everything down, but I'm over here, because you see these are crystals. Over here you have crystals. I believe these are pixie dust. They're everywhere, guys. Look at this. Now what I did was, on the bottom here, it also, we use the magnet. There's another one. You can put that one down here. Let me bring it up. It's over here. It's a very, very strong magnet, guys. So when you go to on Amazon, you'll say a strong magnet. That's what you need. And as you can see, so this goes here. I'm not going to staple this one because it's at the bottom and doesn't need to be stapled because it's not holding it. It's not, you know what I mean? The weight is on the top. And that's where you need to put the staples. You see? See that? Oops. There you go. So that's going to be the bottom. I'm just going to remove it for now. So when you do trim it, you only trim the sides, not the top or the bottom, because you need that extra fabric of the canvas when you put the magnet to hold it. So kitting up this painting had very, very little static. What else? It has confetti and has color blocking, but I would say it has more confetti. That's why it took me a long time, especially with changing all the drills, so it takes a little longer. Difficulty, this was considered, I believe this is an advanced painting. What else? The drills were beautiful. No problem with the drills. As you can see, the rendering on this is absolutely perfect. The details are clear. They were not blurry. The symbols, the color palette, as you can see, the colors match the artwork. And confetti, like I said, more confetti than color blocking. I did rate this 5 stars. 3 reasons. 1, because I absolutely love the colors and I love how it sparkles. That's 2. And of course, because this is going to be a very, very special painting because it is for my mom. So I will be gifting it to her this week. I was supposed to give it to her on Saturday, but I didn't do the video. So I wanted to do the video and so I can give it to her. So I can gift it to her. So I'm hoping that she likes it. All right, so this is a new painting, considered a new painting from Diamond Art Club. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Next one is considered an old painting, and this one is called Dreamcatcher. So let's move this to the Dreamcatcher. Let's see. I think it's this one here. Yep. And this is from Micah Jelena, and it's from Diamond Art Club. Okay, so as you can see, this is where I track the time. I have not been working on this one since April 16. All right, so this one has 30 colors. Wait a minute, I'm seeing glare. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one has 30 colors. The size of this is 22 by 29 inches, which is 56 centimeters by 74 centimeters. And the artist, by the way, is Micah Jelena. The drill type on this one is a round. They're both, by the way, the other one was also poured glue. This is also poured glue. This one's also from Diamond Art Club. And this one cost me $54.99 when I bought it. And the total drills on this is 52,337. This only came with one special drill, which is one AB. And so I decided to just go on DP with sparklers and I ordered some special drills. Okay, so the last time I believe I showed you this, I only did one row, so I actually was able to finish the next row because I was really concentrating on Radiant Faith to gift that to my mom. So as you can see, let's see, I think it's crooked. Let's move it up. Why does it look crooked? Okay, there. I think it looks straight there. I don't know. Anyway, so I can see last time I only did one row. This time I was able to do 2 rows. And like I mentioned, I am using TP with sparklers, and I'm using those longer, I think they're called slivers and sliverettes. And I didn't write it down. Let's see if I wrote it down here. This one I actually had started it for my event, which is called hashtag Blast From Your Past. Did I write it down? I did not. I'll have to write that down next time. And this is considered, by the way, an intermediate diamond painting. Okay. And by the way, when I did kit up this painting, it had very little static. The canvas, as you guys know, all the canvases from Diamond Art Club are soft. This one has, I would say, has more confetti, but it has a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Here, as you can see on her hair, I'm giving her, I changed the color here, and I'm actually, I think these are ABs that I added, or crystals, and that's for her blue highlights on her hair. And we also have some here on her, on the feather, and some on her dress. Okay, and of course this is that breast. I think it's called a breast. Oh, I forgot. I didn't write it down. A breastplate, I think it's called. It was basically used for decoration and on top of their dresses. As you can see, it goes all the way up to her neck. And it's absolutely beautiful, guys. Can't wait to continue working on this one. And like I said, I have slivers and sliverettes. I'm not sure which one is the shorter one and which is the longer one, but they're great because the longer one you could basically cover, I think it's 4. No, I think it's 3 drills or 4. And then the smaller ones, you could do, it's like covering 2 drills at the same time. Let me bring it up so you can see that. See that? Look at the sparkle, guys. I love this painting. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Now the next one is the one that I'm concentrating on now because I was neglecting it. Because I was working on, like I said, on Radiant Faith. But now I'm finished. So I'm concentrating on this beauty. This one's called Dragon Princess. And this one is from Diamond Dots. I'm gonna have to move a lot of things here because this one is pretty wide. Okay. So look at how beautiful this is, guys. The colors on this are amazing. All right, so let's look up again in here. I think I put a little, there it goes, Dragon Princess. And this is by Renee Burton-Fell, and it's from Diamond Dots. And I started this one on September 7th, 2024. There's no end date because I haven't finished it. Okay. I am keeping track of this, trying to. The canvas size on this one is, let's see, I wrote it down. Huh, why is it different, the numbers? I'll have to check that out. But anyway, it says here the design is 33.5 inches by 26.4 inches, which is 85 centimeters by 67 centimeters, okay? And like I said, this is from Diamond Dots. This is considered a partial coverage, which means that only the main subjects have drills on them. Okay, as you can see, there aren't any drills on the background. So it's a beautiful lady with her kimono outfit, her dress, her gown, and she's sitting, it looks like, on the top of a mountain. It's very windy, and then she's got like a dragon, so that's why it's called Dragon Princess. You can see her hand here. There's no drills on her hand, but I love the gold trim on the sleeve. Absolutely love that. Last time I believe I was down here when I worked on this, we only saw the whiskers, but now you can actually see the dragon's face. Move this out of the way. You can see the dragon's face. I can believe that's his tongue. Love, love the blue colors on this. And this is a gift from a very special friend, my friend Noreida. And so, you see, Noreida, I'm working on it. And yeah, so all I need is just this here and this here. I should be finished by probably the end of this week, hopefully. Okay, and then that way I can concentrate on on Dreamcatcher. Okay, so this one, let's see what else. This one, the canvas is, I don't know why I wrote heavyweight, because it's not. I believe that what I meant was that it's like sort of like a polyester feel to it, the canvas. It's not as soft as the others. This has more confetti than color blocking, obviously, on her gown, and a lot of confetti on the dragon. What else? Like I said, I love the colors on this. Very, very, very little trash. No popping drills, no gappy. And the rendering, as you can see, is perfect. Love this painting. And this one has, I believe, 32 colors. Did I say that? It has 32. I don't know why I wrote 36, but actually has 32 colors. It didn't come with any special drills. Oh, did it? Actually, what am I talking about? It does. It does have special drills. So I don't think, what I meant was that I didn't buy any special drills. It already has a lot of sparkle, because you have it on the trim here around her sleeve. You have it all over here on her dress. Some sparkles, and down here on her dress. And of course, I have no idea what that is. It's sort of like a magic, like a little fog, like a cloud. You see that? And that has sparkle. And of course, the dragon has sparkle on his chin, on his little whiskers. So, loving this one, guys. All right, so let's see. Let's move that aside. And like I said, I am going to continue working on that Dreamcatcher. And these are all the 26 paintings that I have WIPS on 2026. And so different companies. And so, yeah. So it looks like I'm working on Dragon Princess. I'm working on Dreamcatcher. And then I'm going to continue. That's going to be my WIP. It's going to be Artemisa, because that's the one that I've been working on. And that one is also a very, very special painting, because that is from also a gift from a friend. From Nurse Rachel. She also does videos. Anyway, so that's about it for now. I did buy a couple of paintings this weekend for the anniversary of DAC, and I went a little bonkers. So maybe when they start arriving, I can show some of them. And yeah, and that's about it, guys. So have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will try to show you, make another video this week. Yeah, because Bella right now is not very happy. She's waiting for me to feed her. So have a wonderful rest of the week, guys, and bye-bye, and thank you very much for all your support. Bye-bye.